1. The meaning of the managing a priori deductive method refers to the process of learning where the instructor students have an understanding of the Ruiz criteria for facts or conclusions based on objective lesson. Then, multiple examples or samples may give students practice theory principle. This is perhaps a teaching from theory on rule divides the sample nt 90 details. 2. Instructional steps. 1. Step up the scope of the problem in order to bring to an issue by offering lesser or something. Point 2. Step show and describe the main theory of the theory. Principles. Rules that be taught learners. 3. What is the principal theory? Is that the learner select the main theory of th conclusion derived from this learning be used in problem solving. 2. Instructional steps. 1. Step up the scope of the problem in order to bring to an issue by offering lesser or something. Point 2. Step show and describe the main theory of the theory. Principles. Rules that be taught learners. 3. What is the principal theory? Is that the learner will select the main theory of th conclusion derived from this learning be used in problem solving. 4. Summary checking. Step. Students will review and summarize the theories, principles, rules, or using that definition to the conclusion is correct. Point 5. Practice. One. Questioning method is a learning process aimed at improving cognitive processes of learners. Questions have the following key steps. 1. Step. Plan questions. Instructors should be planned in advance that will be used for any purpose. Question. Point 2. Prepare questions to your instructor should prepare questions to use to organize our educational activities by creating questions. 3. Teachers can use questions of the learning activities and may create new questions in questions. 4. Summary and evaluation stage. In this current English subject have much of evolutions and instructional theory. 1. Grammar. Translation. 2. The direct method is a teaching method that focuses on listening and speaking, understanding reading and writing skills. 3. Audio-lingual method. 4. Cognitive code learning theory. 5. Individualized instruction. 6. Total physical response method. 7. Discussion method. 8. Project method. 9. Community language learning. 10. Communicative approach. One. Allow students to learn from actual used in everyday life practice and the beneficiaries. They can be 2. The lesson content in the style problem solving to achieve process analysis game. 3. Extract the contents of the students are interested in. Students will research lessons, the stories that the about manually. 4. Training students thinking summary aggregate capture the key points of each to lesson and apply it. Mat-on. The author presented the method of learning to the students with active learning in 5 methods which included 1. Problem-based learning, 2. Project-based learning, 3. Creativity-based learning, 4. Style education, and 5. Lesson study and open approach. The author hoped that the idea in this article would be useful to develop the better education in our country by the teachers and students have to change their roles in joint learning activities with performance. for Thailand to teach them the social world will change in direction. However, the process of learning a language force Thailand still retains its focus on providing learners the skills required. Teachers need to find ways to provide students with knowledge and understanding occurred in subjects. Even more content. The present format in language learning. 5 steps for student development. 1. Learning to question. 2. Learning to search. 3. Learning to construct. 4. Learning to communication. 5. Learning to serve. How to learn the art material. Group instruction. How to learn the art of group instruction. Instructional content is mostly skill and range, but the teaching methods used include 1. Learning from actual practice. 2. Learning that focuses on giving feedback. 3. The integrated. 4. Integrated lessons to learn from a real condition. And 5. To learn from the media and various learning sources. There are 4 methods of teaching sexual health education. 1. Role play. This teaching method assumes a participant's situation. Help solve the problem. There are topics. It can also help students improve their sexual health skills. 2. Small group teaching methods are very effective because they have a small number of members, resulting in collaborative learning. 3. How to teach in class discussion. Students will be able to exchange ideas, sharing knowledge within the classroom. 4. How to teach digital media, maybe from the video. There are 4 parts to teaching a new skill. 1. Instructing. 2. Demonstrating. 3. Applying. 4. Confirming.